All right. Awesome. We are live. I'm just going to get ready to share this with groups, my group, and um, Facebook. So, hold on a second. I increased the quality of the video, so hopefully it's not choppy. Okay, awesome. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All shared and caught up. Would love to see you here. If you're here, drop something in the chat. Today, we're going to be talking about mobile apps and education apps specifically. And this has been something me and my team have been working extremely hard on as we were hearing a lot of mixed feedback with some people going back to school, some people not. If you are a tutor, if you are an educator, if you are a school or have your own course content, how could you leverage a mobile app to start soliciting people to offer remote learning? And I think it's going to be pretty critical because we are in uncertain times and we don't know what's going to happen, come August, September, where people will fall on going back to school or not. And we still want to be able to deliver the information. And we also want to be able to have course content for continuing education, for post-secondary, secondary school, elementary, young kids who are already supposed to be going to daycare and doing preschool, that maybe that now this could be another solution to offer remote learning for all grade levels. And we're going to cover all that today. So we can jump in and get started. Again, leave me a comment if you have anything or you want to see anything. I want to show you a few mobile apps for different audiences that are around providing educational content. Again, if you if you're a content creator, this is an opportunity for you. If you're a school or a parent looking to have a solution to offer remote learning, let's check out some options. Okay. So I am going to get started. First, we'll just take a look at a kid's mobile app. So I'm going to show my screen here. Awesome. Okay, hopefully, let's see if I can make this screen bigger. Perfect. Okay. All right. So here we have a kids education app. And so here's the home screen. Of course, what's really cool is that in this feature, we can have a user home, which is very custom. It greets you and immediately gives you things you need to access. So, for instance, this is definitely elementary school. So you can have things for preschool, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and then some quizzes, and then a fun quiz game where you can then offer, some fun things like choose a correct letter that starts with the letter B. So, right, there's also the opportunity to have education games in there. All right, I won't play this here, but been a little fun. But you can also do the education games and kind of do skill building and things of that sort. You can also let kids chat and talk with each other and have their own sense of community, so that although you're not in school with your friends anymore, that there can be a safe, monitored chat happening. They can also do private messaging in my little inbox as a feature. Let's go into one of the levels. So for second grade, it's practice reading vowel oohs, diphthongs. So you have the ability to create quizzes. You can start this by, having questions. You can have an illustration or a video, and they give them a selection of options to pick the correct answer. I don't know, but we're going to just pick some. Right, and they'll go to number 2 or 9. So you can also do a few quizzes, skill building practice exercises for students, and you can tailor it to the grade level. I'm going to get out of here. See kindergarten. beginning blends. So you can do things like that. You'd have to come up with the illustration, the content, but then in the app, you can have some trivia and some quizzes that help them come up with the correct answer. Some, again, learning and practice, right? Even if you send a push notification and do your daily vowel exercises, do your daily math problems, things of that sort. Or if you are again, you create the content yourself, you can provide these as an option to parents, right? They're working, you have, and let them be on their tablets or their phones and start using their education app. This is also where you can fill niches to provide history, maybe tailor things that you feel like schools aren't providing, because now you can have control of the content that you feed through and offer communities and parents and small businesses, daycares, etc. So this is essentially the kids app. Let's look at more of a tutoring app. So this is where you want to have, like, for instance, math tutoring. You can have different lessons, subtraction, multiplication, division, addition. There's some training there to improve skills, get better practice, and of course, some gaming and some challenges. So if you go into one of the, like, division content, for example, here you can link your media content like YouTube. App users, so the students, get the opportunity to even bookmark and go to the bookmarks. Maybe they have a special subject that they want to keep honing in on, practicing on. They can do that by immediately finding it through their bookmarks. They can add notes. So, yep, I hear, I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm going to take a notes about what you said through this lesson plan so I don't forget it, and it's in my phone in the app. So you have the option to say, okay, under math antics, basic division, I'm going to create myself a new note. Right. And I have a note, so I just remember what I want to take away from that. But again, there's also action items, right? Not only are they watching this content video, you need them to take action and do some work. So there's a checklist. So we have this fact family. You can create a reminder. So, hey, remind me in 10 minutes, an hour, or in a day. So you can create a day reminder. And then you can start playing that video. Okay. And then I'm done with it. I check it off. Right. But also, what the end professor or educator knows is that how you've moved through it. You can reward users. You can have like a badge or see, hey, you have the division expert badge because you've actually went through the whole division course and completed your entire checklist. Right. And so you can have those videos come up tailored to a checklist all under one subject. Hope that makes sense to you, follow. I think what's really critical about this is if you have the content, we can make everything else work. Let's take a little look at what the training piece involves. So this is you trying to get better practice and be better to solve things quickly. So you have 16 minutes to answer 8 questions in math. And so what it does is give you a timer. So you have 60 minutes to say, you want to get better multiplication. Keep doing it, and it'll generate different questions every time, but keep practicing until you get better. I don't even know, you guys. I'm just hitting go for it or not. But you can do all those things to answer those questions. This is also great if you ever need to give 2 quizzes through your app. I failed. I got 1 score. So submission complete, right? And so you can also record your students' scores. And of course, here's another play quiz, adding that gaming component. There's a few games that we have to drive focus, to do practice, and to strengthen memory. So we have a few brain games, if you will, that are great for kids apps because we know you have to mix a little fun into it to retain their attention. All right. So what's really cool as well is you can also have a mentor portion of this. Talk about curriculum, talk about your app and what it features, handle enrollment. So if you are also having people download the app and they would need to get content or pay for access, you can link your enrollment form to the app to get started. This one syncs with Typeform. Also, there is an option to create an account, right? So what this is it allows you to create a badge. And this is if you actually want to merge your app component with a physical location. You can scan it, right? I can create a card name. And let's say it's, we'll call it calculus. Although I know this is look like y'all can't spell. All right, save it. And then you have this card that can be scanned as a QR code, right? So every user can actually create cards and creates an account with a QR code if they want to. Now, let's say I'm struggling, I want to make a recommendation. You can also make a suggestion in the app for everyone to kind of see what you're making a recommendation on. So I can say this suggestion is regarding division. And I want to recommend that we have a game quiz. And you can submit it. And now I also have this suggestion in. And then if people like my suggestion, they can vote thumbs up. So you can kind of also have a real team and class collaborative within your app by letting people make suggestions and what they want to do, what do they want to learn, how does it best work for them, the content to be absorbed. And people vote, say, yeah, I agree, we need to be doing this, or I agree, this is a struggle, we need to take more time on this, we can use more videos, whatever it may be. All right, so that's a lot on that one, but that's really great for tutoring and shows you a little bit more of the quizzes and kind of managing physical location with a virtual option. This next one's very, very unique. This is more so for employers and parents. If you're trying to do more educational job-based training. So this is where that education piece comes in. So I believe I'm logged in here as like a parent. There's two users. You can either be an employer, you can either be the parent. So what I want to do is I can add a new job. So I'm probably the employer then. And here are the options. I could say, here's what I'm looking for, right? I'm looking to hire a math tutor. I could then put in the details of the job. We'll just put one in real quick. Save contact info. Next, post the job. All right. So now it's on there as open jobs. Then people can go in and bid on that tutoring job. So this is almost, so this is so cool because this is almost where you can have like a Fiverr market, right? But this one's obviously geared towards education. So if you're looking for tutors, if you're looking for remote teachers, you want to post opportunities, you yourself, maybe you're a nonprofit, you're an agency, your organization, you can create this app, create job opportunities for tutors to find opportunities. What's upcoming? Did you complete your tutoring job? Which ones are canceled and or expired? So there's a few filtered options there. Okay, so that is pretty much the gist of that one. Let me close this. Let's see if there's anything else in there. So with this one, you can have some information if you're an employer. And then you can also have your inbox. If there is portions of the app that you don't want to have, you can actually deny people. And things of that sort. So that's some features of that app. Now, let's say you want something like Masterclass, right? Masterclass is a platform where you can go and learn any skill you want to do. So this too could be for people who are just entrepreneurs, people who want to just learn a new skill. You can have this niched to a certain discipline, like math, a discipline such as marketing, like a what's it's called digital marketer, I think it's called something like that, where it's educational marketing content. So there's so many ways you can use this, but again, you can have kind of best of the week, so your best performing courses, top courses of 2020, and then also prompt people to become an instructor. Maybe they have an expertise they would like to share. So if they want to check out one of your courses, course, here it is, information, you have a demonstration, what the course includes, and then you can actually hit start the course. And again, it works just like we've seen in the other apps. You know what? There was one feature I did not show you guys for the kids one. We'll have to go back to that now that I think about it, because there's another way to offer educational content. And I think for adults and more high schoolers, maybe even elementary, this could work, right? The videos, the reminders, the notes, and then watching all these videos. Although this is certainly an option, you can have a checklist to get started, and then it can, get you onboarded. So you can have an onboarding for instructors. And then you can also have a forum so people can have like discussions. Let's see here. That's pretty much the essentials. Again, if they have bookmarks, they can hit that triangle there too. If you have like favorite videos you want to come back to. And then of course, notes. You can also have your favorite notes in here as well. So some shortcut links, if you will. Then there's a way to see all the courses where people can just go through. And that's kind of the essentials of that one. There's also opportunity to search the whole app if you're looking for just something key. So I wanted to go to this kids one. Yes, there's some more things. All we did was stay on the kids quiz button, but there's also the opportunity to input games and videos. So here it is. And of course, this is very kid-like, but you can have these videos play and have these animated games. So they hit the big green button, it'll talk to them, and let them kind of move on accordingly, and they can, so this is me moving back and forth. But I think I have to do something. I have to talk to her and go into the science lab, right? So, I mean, you really can create an experience with this concept and this mobile app. I don't know what she talked about. We're going to go back home and exit. But then you can also, so that was games. Then you can also go through videos. And this is for kids as well. So they open up full screen on your phone. And you can go to next episodes and things of that sort. All right, I did want to show that one. And then also there is another option to actually add files. I know so much to do, right? So you also have the option of having like worksheets, images and things for kids to look at. So you can actually hit plus and then create a folder, and you can say parent activity. And it'll create a folder. And then within that folder, I'm gonna hit plus again, and I can say upload, add some files. I can browse. And see, I'm just gonna add a picture. Hit done. Of course, I can rename it something better than that. But in here, I can just rename it. I'm gonna call it Parent Lesson 1. So I've renamed it. And then you can actually have people download the file from the app. So I can contribute. Everyone who has the app can upload a file. It's not just my permissions, but also everyone can download those things. So it's really great to share and collaborate. You can change how it looks. You can get a visual or a list. You can go back home to see all the folders. Okay. So I thought that was pretty cool too, to show that there's also a way to have document management. Allow people, for instance, turning your homework, submit lesson one, submit lesson two. And although you may think, hey, this is a lot advanced for a mobile app. Well, our mobile apps also, if you get our professional plan and up, can come with a website. Yep, you can actually get a website version of your app, same experience, same feel, same navigation, just stretched out widescreen, so people with a computer or laptop can do this. If you have a tablet, we also offer tablet apps and iPad apps as well. So I thought that was pretty neat. I think these are some of the key features, though, that are important to have in an education app. And as far as monitoring the metrics, what's really great about Tequity is that we offer the ability to have all these things, all these features, have analytics. I mean, you can actually see every 30, 60, 90 days who and how people are using your content. How often are they going to this feature? What time are they going to this feature? How many new users are going to this feature? And kind of see that growth and how it's changing across the different areas of the mobile app. Not only that, but you, of course, get your high level metrics of downloads, active users, different user types, right? So how many tutors do I have? How many students do I have? With this, you can also do custom registration, collecting their age, collecting income levels. You want to also be able to gather data so you can make educated decisions. Some people use it towards funding. You can make sure that you're having the right content tailored to them, and you actually know who is in your app, who's benefiting from this data, right? And so that's one that's really cool and important thing about these education apps that I always highly recommend, because I'm all for data. I mean, if you're making decisions, otherwise it's just an assumption. So those are important metrics, analytics, who's using it, and collecting the data on what they're about. Like why, so you know how to improve your app. I encourage that. So what do apps like this cost with Tequity? You can actually start building an app just like everything I showed you today for free. You can start building it for free. But when you get ready to put it to the Apple market, get ready to put it to Android, get your tablets out there. An app with those level of features, those are some very, very premium features, like even the gaming and the custom user profiles and the courses and the quizzes and the testing and the forums and the worksheet upload. It does require a plan at $300 a month. But I think with a great sales strategy and great marketing, which is we help you plan and set up all that, you can create a stellar app and earn your money back instantly. But not only that, with Tequity, like it covers like your whole support, maintenance, troubleshooting, everything. It includes works. You have no worries about, I don't have a tech team, a CTO or co-founder. Like we're your virtual CTO. We are your tech team. We're virtual IT. So I think it's a really great value that you can do it for absolutely everything under like $500 just to get started, right? To get out the door. So I mean, something like what I showed you today. I mean, you're talking tens of thousands of dollars to have someone build, and we can get it done. You got the content in a couple days or less. So if you have any other questions, feel free. Always hop in, ask me anything. I do these every other week to help support you guys and learn more about Tequity. I appreciate you all tuning in. I'll stick around for the replay in case there's some recent questions. If you're catching the replay, let me know how you think you can leverage mobile apps for your educational content or your kids or your school. All right, it's been real with you guys today. I will talk to you soon.